welcome to another exciting episode on Overcoming. I'll be your host today, and I am Faramade. Today on the show, we'll be talking about the healthcare system in Nollywood. As we all know, your screen favorites have been dying due to some complications or the other, and we want to find out what people really think about this. Today on the show, I have with me the ever simple Bayo Detemitawegiwa. Bayo, how do you do today?
I'm fine, thank you, Faramadi. I love that ever simple. You got that right.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Okay. Bayo, today we want to hear from you. What do you think about the syndrome in Nollywood, the way people have been dying, the way lives have been lost and everything? What do you think about it generally?
I believe the actors are really, people, they see them as being disposable, right? Just act and go home, right? And that shouldn't be it, because they teach also, the actors, they teach, they send messages, they tell stories to people, and they should be treated well.
Like human.
Yes, like human, exactly.
So we shouldn't just see them as, once you leave the set, your life is your business.
No,
so, okay, I think that is what brought about the Actors Guild of Nigeria, where Nollywood has partnered with a healthcare organization to provide quality healthcare for all their actors. And the good thing about it is they can all access healthcare anywhere. As long as the hospital they're using is accredited with the Actors Guild of Nigeria, they can access healthcare at a cheap rate. And the good thing is it comes with a membership card. So how do you think that will help reduce the death rate in Nollywood?
Thank you. I think it should have come up earlier, but
yeah, better late than never.
Exactly. So this is going to help a lot to reduce the death rates of our actors, yes, because before now, the cause of death of some actors, when you hear them, you'll be surprised.
Yes.
Like someone dying of asthma at age 50, you understand, or an actor dying of a liver disease or something, kidney.
Especially the young ones. People die so young.
So this is going to go a long way to help.
Okay.
You have almost over 7 hospitals in the country able to attend to this. Just go to anyone with your membership card and you get treatment. So it's going to go a long way to help our actors live longer and teach us some more before they finally.
Okay. Do you think that these actors personally would like to be subjected to going into the hospital for the hospital people to attend to them, feeling like they are being, like everybody in the organization knows what is wrong with them, and so they are being subjected to whatever treatments they have to offer. So do you think the actors will feel somehow like, okay, I'm going there, it's whatever they do to me that I can take because I'm not paying or because I am not responsible for it? What do you think about that?
I believe the AGN should put up a policy that keeps their treatments private.
Okay.
Yes, you can't just expect actors to
just come
and expose their illnesses or whatever to the entire world. No, there should be privacy for them also, because they are celebrities, everybody, they are well known, so this kind of thing should be kept secret. Just for them and the doctor.
Another good thing I see about it is, we've heard of actors and actresses who fall sick and need to raise a huge sum of money to cater for their illnesses and find solutions to their problems. I feel like this would reduce the rate of people who come on TV to talk about it if they can access this AGN's help, because they will go directly to the hospital, and if any exorbitant funding will be needed, I think the AGN should be able to raise that, rather than coming on live TV to talk about it for the general public. And we should also know that the general public sometimes, the public does not always feel like, oh, this person needs help, let me help. They would all wonder, like, how does this person look so good on TV, doing movies, doing shows and everything, and behind the scene, live this way?
Like our boss would say, life on TV, you are lying. You are lying to
we're professional liars.
Professional liars, exactly. So we shouldn't see them as who they are on TV, as who they are at home.
That's true, because some people live so well, they act good roles on TV, and behind the scenes, the lives they lead, you wonder.
Exactly. So we shouldn't use that to judge their financial status because of what we see on TV. So we should allow them to take their treatment, and we shouldn't judge as viewers that, I know him, he's always acting a rich guy. How come we cannot afford this? We don't know how to
so how do you think filmmakers who bring about these roles the script writers who pick the filmmakers who pick these people for specific roles, do you feel they should now begin to check the people's lives before giving them roles, or they should just continue the way they do it, not minding how they live personally?
I don't think you need to check their life. It has been going on like this for years.
Yes,
Why
that's
not just
going on.
continue?
Okay, so you feel
you fit the
doesn't-
role and act it. You don't have to be a rich man to come and play a rich one.
Okay,
You can understudy and all that.
so which means they could just continue, but if they need any help, reach out to the Actors
Yes.
Guild of Nigeria. Okay, guys, you've heard from Bayo Dave. There's still a lot to talk about, but we have to go on this short break. Let's drink water. So we'll be back. You're welcome back, guys. It's still the Overcoming Show, and I am still your host, Faramade. And if you're just joining us, we're talking about the healthcare system in Nollywood. Bayo, as we were saying, how do we juxtapose the reality of these people and the lives they lead on the screen, the make-believe life? How do we strike them together to show that these people are actually the same?
First of all, people see what they see, they believe.
Okay, yes,
so
that's
what you
true.
see, you believe. And so we see these actors as rich men
On screen.
on screen, movies and all that. So we tend to believe that they are
actually
rich.
That's true.
And it's not always the case. For example, Antalanion, for instance, I have never seen him act a poor man ever.
He's always a chief,
Always a
or a
chief,
dad.
A rich dad,
Yeah.
a single dad with a lot of
Yeah.
money, and just imagine someone like that now coming on screen and saying he needs 10 million naira for a heart surgery.
People really won't believe it doesn't have 10
we
million.
won't. I won't believe it either. So, as compared to Pa James, you watch Pa James, right?
I used to.
Pa James, Ajirebi.
Okay.
So if he has never, I've not seen him act a rich man before.
Yeah.
I've always seen him act
Man.
a gate man or an aide or something. So if he comes on screen and says he needs 10 million naira for his surgery, people tend to believe, want to help because of what they've seen.
What they've seen, the life he portrays on set.
So
Okay.
people will tend to believe and want to help. What I've seen so far now is some actors tend to mix their roles.
Okay.
Like they don't want to
balance it.
to balance it out, yes,
Okay.
so you don't see them as
So
poor
rich or so
completely
poor.
rich, yes.
Okay.
Like Nadia Dekola, sometimes he acts a madman,
Yes.
a rich
Yeah,
dad,
that's true.
so he tends to mix it up.
Okay, how about all these there are some people that when I say they are old or they are made to look old, and the roles they act, like they act the same roles every time. Like when we say someone like Iyawero or is it Yarimbo? I think they're different people.
They're
I'm not
different
so sure.
people, but
Okay,
yes.
but these are old people who
Yes.
act old women, who act mommy, all those kind of roles.
Yeah.
These people, how do we see them? In your opinion, as a viewer, how do you see these people when they come on screen?
You tend to see them older than they appear.
Yes,
They've been
definitely.
playing old roles for a while, and you tend to see them still the same. Like,
Okay.
don't they grow? Don't they die or something
Yeah.
like that? But the thing is this: they are used to playing a particular role. So even the producers, the writers don't accord them a new role. Like, yeah, we're old. Let's give her that same kind of role to play. So people tend to see them like that,
Okay.
and that's not how they are.
Apart from that, come to think of it, if someone like Iyawero is now given a role that does not have to do with someone old, how will everyone perceive it?
It will be weird.
Of course
For
it
instance,
will.
seeing Iyabelo wearing jean trousers and owning a mansion, and you'll be like, no, I see her in the villages and
Right?
why is it?
How did she become rich all of a
Exactly, it's
sudden?
going to be weird.
Yes, it sure will.
So we should change our mentality actually.
Okay.
They're actors.
But sometimes, see, there's something about art and art basically. Art is imitation.
Yes.
Imitation of real life situations. So as a human, as a viewer who is watching, it is what you're fed that sticks in your head.
True.
So everything you keep seeing, as long as you keep seeing, that's what keeps registering in your brain until something changes the status quo.
So science says that when you see something, 21 neurons register in your brain. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we should also understand that they are doing their job.
Okay.
They are working, and their job is to act.
Okay.
So when you act, actors go the extra mile to do on the study. For instance, an actor is given a role of a policeman. The actor goes to the police station, watches what they do,
behave.
try to imitate them. So then coming into act, he looks like an actual policeman because he
Okay.
has understudied a lot. That's
Okay.
what such actors do.
Do.
So that's why we now tend to see them as that's who they are,
Okay.
and it's not true.
All right, moving forward, let's talk about the healthcare system in Nigeria.
Okay.
As we know, the coronavirus pandemic has brought about closure of airports and aviation industry in general. We know that people have not really had the chance to travel for headache, you travel for tummy ache, you travel for anything, you just travel. So now that we see that people don't travel as much as they used to, this has brought about people having no option than to patronize Nigerian hospitals. What can you say has been a development from this situation?
Okay, first of all, it has shown due to the pandemic that our hospitals in Nigeria are actually functional.
Okay, they're not as bad
They're not
as
as
they've been
bad as
portrayed to
leading
be.
to be,
Okay.
yes. So first of all, we need to actually have faith in our
In our
medical system.
hospitals.
Exactly, we need to actually have faith in our medical system that okay, if I go to this hospital, I can
Fine.
receive treatment. When you have that, then you can start doing other
Other
things,
things.
bring people in, refer someone.
So how about the people who just feel like, because I have this money, let me spend it. Because I have this money, let me get the best. You know, some people believe that the medical system in Nigeria is a 50-50 thing. What if? So people are just like, rather than going for a what if, why not just go somewhere that you will get total assurance that you'll be fine?
Well, they say health is wealth, and
Yeah,
people
health
actually
is
want to live long and live
Yeah.
healthy. But then it all boils down to belief, like you
Okay.
said. So you need to believe that you can receive the same treatment in Nigeria outside, because
Okay.
you can. There are some rare occasions or rare cases that you can't, that you have to
Yeah,
leave the
yeah,
country. But if you don't have to, then you shouldn't. Then you're giving back to the community, giving back to your country by going to the hospitals in Nigeria. For instance, you are going to a hospital, you are paying the bills there, the money is circulating inside this same country, rather than traveling out of the country, then giving your money out there. So thinking about the bigger picture, after your health, think about yourself first, yes.
Okay.
And when you talk about your
You're
health,
actually helping the country.
yeah,
Okay.
please.
We know, before the coronavirus pandemic, we can categorically say that the healthcare in Nigeria has been healthcare for the masses.
Yeah.
Because we know that it's only the masses that patronize these hospitals.
Yes, that's
Because other people who are well-to-do believe, let me just go out and get it, let's do it easy.
true. Easy.
But we realized that it is more than just that. It is more than just having to spend the money because you have it. It is about believing in what is yours and trying to raise it to the point where even people from outside believe in your own thing. So what do you think can be done to make healthcare in Nigeria better?
First of all, I noticed that when leaders do something, their followers tend to, follow suit. Like
Okay.
a leader and he has followers and he does something.
Okay.
The followers tend to just, Oga did it, let's just follow him. Oga should be right.
Okay.
So if our leaders are traditional leaders, our religious leaders, our political leaders, if they
Do it.
choose, yes, people just tend
Don't
to follow them, yes.
Okay.
For instance, just imagine our president is going to the hospital in Abuja and people see him in the hospital like, that's our president.
They would actually
People,
patronize,
yes, the people that the president wants the best for himself.
Yeah,
Doesn't want to
that's
die,
right.
and there's going there. That means I can go there also
Yeah.
and I receive the best treatment. So
Okay.
if they can, go to these hospitals, and people will want to, even if you have the money, they
Okay.
also say, okay, I saw this person there, let me go there. I think it's good. So
Moving back to the case of Nollywood, do you think that these people will still be treated the same way if those nurses and doctors see that this person is not financially okay? Would they still be treated with the same, oh, he's an actor, she's an actress?
I believe they will. I believe they will be treated the same way.
Okay.
Because actors and actresses, they have fan base, right?
Yeah,
So they don't need to have money,
to
like
get
that to
treated.
get treatment. There are people like you and I, people like the doctors also. So the doctors will treat them as a person, a patient,
Okay.
even though they're actors and they're well-known celebrities. So, but still, the same way, I believe they'll treat them.
Okay. All right, it's been a long talk. I can see you are getting.
Well, it's been
Okay, guys, so We have heard a lot from Bio. We have heard everything he thinks. We have heard about the healthcare in Nigeria, especially in Nollywood. We'll be back. You're welcome back on the show. If you're just joining us, it's the Overcoming Show, where we talk about anything and everything. And as you know, or if you did not know, we're talking about healthcare in Nollywood today. Before we left off Bio, we're talking about the juxtaposition between reality and make-believe on the screen. So what can you say has been like the striking factor when it comes to make-believe and the reality of these actors?
The viewers
Okay.
believe what they see.
Yeah.
So when they see an actor rich in the movie,
They
it
believe
just
actually
registers to them that
this person
actually is rich.
Okay.
But that's not always the case. An example, Yoruba Nollywood actor Antalaniyo.
Okay,
I
this
have,
man.
I have never seen him act a poor man.
Of course,
Never. He's always a rich man, or if he's
A
not going to be
chief.
rich, he'll be a chief or
Oh,
a leader of
yeah.
the youth or something. So imagine someone like that now coming on TV and says he needs 5 million, 10 million for.
People's
so-
minds are registered to the fact that he's rich, he's okay. So when it comes out, they won't really. Yeah, that's
As
true.
compared to this actor, I'm sure you watch Papa Jasco.
He used to.
Okay. Pa James.
Pa James, yeah.
Yes, Ajiribi. He has. I don't think I've seen him act any part
Rich
of a rich man. He's always acting probably a
Okay.
kid man or someone or
Okay.
two. So
Well.
if he comes up and says he needs money for surgery, people tend to believe that yes,
Okay.
he needs the money and they tend to want to help. So what they see on screen
It's
and
now what people believe. Okay, so that is why sometimes these people try to avoid telling people their problems. And the only thing we hear is, oh, this person died, this person died, because they just see that what they show you is what you believe, and you will not understand that it is actually the irony of life. Okay, moving forward, let's talk about healthcare in Nigeria generally. We know how the system of Nigeria works, where people have to fly all over the places just to get quality healthcare. What do you think can be done? Because, sorry to cut you, sometimes, because of the coronavirus pandemic, international flights have been closed, and this has reduced the rate of people traveling for healthcare services.
That's true.
People have had to patronize Nigerian hospitals and get healthcare from Nigeria, even though they initially did not believe in it. So what can you say has been something important we see from this happening in recent times?
First of all, the coronavirus pandemic has shown that our healthcare system works.
Okay.
It might not be as perfect as
Yeah, or we might not even believe in it. You're welcome back, guys. We're still on the Overcoming Show, and we're talking about healthcare. So, we know some celebrities live reckless lives, or so to say. They live lives where they do not have any form of caution for the lives they lead. They lead lives that they just take everything, enjoy life and all that. And we can also say categorically that these celebrities, some who fall sick and have deadly cases, these cases could have sprung up from the lives they lead.
True.
So with lives like this, how do you feel the AGN will now take care of them, understanding the fact that everything they are suffering from, they cost themselves?
I don't believe there should be any discrepancy or
Okay.
any separation. Just because they cost it themselves doesn't mean they should be deprived of the
Okay,
help.
right.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes they do things unknowingly.
Okay.
They don't know the repercussion of what they do, and then get these illnesses.
Okay.
Well, that's because of what they did. They should not be punished
Okay.
by saying no free healthcare. That's the extreme. I believe they should be educated once they get this, when they get the healthcare, when they are back to themselves. Tell them the reasons why it happened and the causes, so that will help them deviate or stop doing what they are doing.
Okay. But sometimes there are some celebrities that they teach or they preach healthy living. There are those who take smoothies, who try to balance their diet, who don't take carbs, who try to look good and all that. Those preach healthy living. So why can't some people still feel like, okay, I am trying to preach good lifestyle? Because we know some people just dress anyhow, dress how they feel is right, which we know is not so right.
Yes.
But the same way some people preach healthy living, why can't these people also preach the right things?
For you to preach the right things, you need to know the right thing.
Thing. Yeah,
You understand?
I give it to you there.
So some of them don't know
What the right thing is.
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine someone that has been trained to do something from home and all that saying, then you now come to and say that thing is wrong. It's going to disagree with you.
Okay.
So those that are preaching the right thing, they know what it is already. So those that don't know can't
Preach. You can't give what you don't have.
Exactly.
Actually,
So
yeah, that's true.
just need to educate them and let them know that this way they're doing is wrong.
Okay. But do you think that celebrities will take the education?
Sorry,
before you go on, because celebrities feel like they are right, everything they do is a standard. Of course, we know it's a standard because no matter what they do, no matter how good, no matter how bad, there are people who are willing to follow immediately.
That's true.
So these people see themselves as a standard. Would they stoop low to be educated?
For you to teach an actor or a celebrity,
Okay.
you should have an experience of that, of what they are going through.
Okay.
What I mean is, you shouldn't be just a layman teaching them. It will be hard for them to accept. So you should be a celebrity on their level.
Okay.
Like a professor, then you are a student teaching a professor. No matter, even if you are right,
You
you
will
must
take
accept.
it.
So
That's true.
someone on his level,
Sure.
explaining to him, yes, he tends to want to buy the idea.
Yeah,
But if not, then even I,
Okay.
just imagine a 4-year-old telling me that I don't know how to talk. I'll be like, what
But
do you
you
know?
know, yeah.
Exactly. And
Okay.
he might be right. So,
So, for these actresses, these celebrities, these actors, you're trying to say now that the people who should correct them are people of their level,
exactly.
because those are about the only people they will listen to.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've heard it all from Bio today. It's been a long talk, an interesting one at that. It is the Overcoming Show, and you know what we did? We talked so much about healthcare in Nollywood, and we went on to talk about healthcare generally in Nigeria. Keep watching the Overcoming Show. Till we come your way next time, I remain Farmade. And my guest today was
Giwa, Bayode.
Bayode Giwa Timitokwe.
Exactly.
Be good and please stay safe. The coronavirus is still around.